Hello there, here we are in the beautiful region of Puglia. Today I'm showing you a fantastic 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom property, and we are located just about 10-15 minutes from Ostuni. Again, Ostuni, you know by now, it is absolutely a stunning location which everyone wants to be close to, and I'll put down obviously the map of where we are exactly located. So you can see it kind of is a large rectangle of a property, but the nice thing about it is that we are raised here, so we're on a piece of land. We do have 1.5 hectares of land here, and I'm going to leave the best till last because the other side of the property, you're kind of overlooking the surrounding area, which is a really nice area. So if you start to follow me in, I'll come and show you the inside first, and then we'll do the outside with the swimming pool, which I haven't mentioned. Yes, it does have a swimming pool, and that's just over there. But we'll start to walk in the main entrance here. So we do actually have 150 square meters of property here, so it's a really good sized property. Now it's been set up and run as a B&B, so this was a bed and breakfast, perfect if you want to take over a bed and breakfast because this is already up and running. And you can see this is the communal area, so you've got the communal kitchen, little sitting room area, and then we have all the bedrooms and bathrooms on both sides of this. Now we do also have the pellet heater, so there are radiators in this house and they are connected to this particular pellet stuffa here, if the cameraman can just show you this. And you also do have air conditioning. Now you have air conditioning in 3 of the bedrooms. 2 of them have the predisposition for air conditioning, so just keep that in mind. So I'm going to come through here. Now, nice to have here, we've got this little washing room area here, and you can see it's really useful to have these little rooms, especially when you're running maybe a business like a B&B. So here's the first bedroom, lots of light. So you've got direct access outside here, so again, really nice to be able to rent out. And in fact, in the season, the owner has a little kitchenette outside each one of these rooms, so people can just sit outside and do their cooking. Here we have the bathroom, which has a decent sized shower just behind this doorway here. And then if I come back on myself, we'll go back into the house. And you can see we've got dual doors here. So one door leads through to this bedroom. Again, lots of light in here. You've got direct access from outside, lots of space for windows and lights, and these do have anti-mosquito netting on them. And then we have the air conditioning unit in this particular bedroom as well. And again, ensuite bathroom. So every bedroom pretty much has its own ensuite bathroom. So again, perfect if you are looking for a property that you want to rent out. Again, this is kind of set up exactly for that. Here we have yet another bedroom. Again, direct access outside, and you know, we have little spaces for each one of these bedrooms. I mean, maybe we should show you just a little bit of the outside space. You can see, because we're raised, you can start to see these views of the surrounding area as well. So I, again, love the position, extremely close to Ostuni, but also on this land, which is nice and raised. And you actually have quite a lot of nice properties in this area with swimming pools. It's kind of becoming, obviously because of its vicinity to Ostuni, that helps a lot with its popularity. So we're just going to walk back through the house because we do have the other 2 bedrooms to show you. We come back through the living space. And these are the final 2 bedrooms. So here, yet another bedroom. Again, direct access from outside. And this is one of the bedrooms that has the predisposition for the air conditioning. So this one doesn't currently have air conditioning. You can see the pipe work is all in there. And then ensuite bathroom in here. Again, very similar to the others. You've got the shower in the corner, good sized shower, and then everything else that you'd expect in the bathroom. So again, lots of light. And finally, we have the last bathroom and bedroom setup. And then again, really decent size. You've got storage space here. I think this is the other one where they've got the predisposition for the air conditioning, but they don't actually have the units yet. So again, you can see these little outside spaces. Each room has its own little outside space. And they've kind of created these wooden dividers, which again, depending on how you'd use the house, maybe you just want it as your own family home, you can open it all up and obviously make it feel more like a residential space rather than a business. Now, this is one of my favorite spots in the house, and I think you can tell why. We've got those beautiful views in the background of the land that kind of lowers down in the valley, and you can see the Trulli in the background. It is super picturesque. This is a beautiful spot, and you can also see the bougainvillea, which is growing here on the side. So beautiful plot of land. Again, 1.5 hectares of land, which is a good amount of land here. But it's all about, for me, being raised and having those views, which does make a massive difference. Now, they've got these table and chairs set up. This is where they would actually have their guests having breakfast in the morning. You can understand why, obviously, with the beautiful views. Now, we're going to quickly walk down here just to kind of show you the outside kitchen area we have. So you've pretty much got pizza oven, barbecue, and then you've got a little hob here, plus a sink. It is very basic, it is very straightforward, but this is actually a really good space. And you've got this covered, and again, you kind of tucked away from the wind here as well. So beautiful for those summer nights when you're thinking about, you know, having a nice barbecue or pizzas outside. That is really your ideal spots for it. Now, I want to kind of mention this room here, because it is part of the, what they call the technical room here. So what I want to point out here is that they do have a solar panel on the roof for the warm water, and this is actually a tub which actually contains and heats up the warm water. So very good regarding that. Coming back through here, obviously I haven't shown you the swimming pool yet. Now, for water here, we have 2 cisterns. So that's something good to have. Obviously tons of space for water. And then we come through here, you can see we've got a little fountain area here, which is quite cute. And then you've actually got a little bar outside here as well. Obviously, again, because they're running it as a B&B, and therefore doing all the breakfast, doing all the outside drinks for the guests that are staying by the pool. So this is the pool here. I love the location of the pool. Obviously, we're raised up here, so the background is just the beautiful backdrop of the Apulian countryside. And I think you can also see how the pool is actually a really good size. And obviously for a property, again, with 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, you kind of needed it to be. So maybe just come over here. I do actually want to show them the house from this side as well, but even maybe show this land, because I think it's really, for me, it's the key point of this property. The reason why I really liked it was the land. It was really that made the difference. You can see you've got a mix of olive trees, almond trees, fig trees, and just having this position that's raised and overlooking this in a super peaceful area, I think it's absolutely a great place. And obviously it can be a great investment because, you know, really the whole business of real estate has been booming thanks to the holiday home business, where everyone's coming here on holiday. They want to come in on holiday, and just show them the layout of the lounges as well, and just the prospect of the property from here. Now, I think we've said everything there is to say on this property, but also if you have any questions on this property or any of the others, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.